gorgeous morning. I'm just back from my normal Sunday morning 5k, and it's absolutely gorgeous out there. So I'm just going to give you an update on our virtual RUNMUMS Couch to 5k, which is starting tomorrow. Or you can start today if you like, but officially it starts tomorrow. So I'll just introduce myself first while we wait for some others to join. So those who don't know me, I'm Vanessa from RUNMUMS. I'm an England athletics coach and the founder of RUNMUMS, which started back in about 2014, sometime like that. So during this time, we've had thousands of runners running with us face to face by our communities, but more recently within our community on Facebook. Anyway, that's enough about me and more about our virtual RUNMUMS Couch to 5k, which is what I'll be talking about within the next 5 to 10 minutes. So, what do you need to do now? So it is virtual. So it'll all be online via our RUNMUMS community group on Facebook. So there'll be no physical meetups together. So you can run sort of any time, anywhere, whatever suits you basically. But there'll be no physical meetups at this stage. Well, basically because we're not allowed to. So I'll be updating our programme over the next 8 weeks on a Sunday, similar time, so about 11 o'clock on our virtual RUNMUMS community group. So you need to look out for that. And then, so I'll update week 1 today after this live feed, and then week 2 next Sunday, etc. etc. So also I'd like you to use our virtual community groups to perhaps comment on your journey, talk about what week you're on, what you're enjoying most about your running, any part that perhaps you're struggling with, and we'll try and answer your questions as best we can. And basically that way, as a group, you know, we can obviously provide the necessary motivation and support for you throughout your Couch to 5k journey. So we all work together and we all support each other. Secondly, Strava. If you haven't already, then download your Strava app on your iPhone. That way you'll be able to record your runs. And then once you've got that on there, you might already have that on there, you can join our RUNMUMS club. So go to clubs and search for RUNMUMS and join it there. So in that way you can post and share your runs with us, and we can track and comment on your progress accordingly. So just remember though, when you are uploading your run, to rename your run to RUNMUMS Couch to 5k week 1, week 2, etc, etc, because it'll actually make it easier for us to comment, as we have like hundreds of people on our Strava group now. So it just makes it easier to filter through, basically. So yeah, so thirdly then, let me just scroll that up there. So thirdly, our virtual couch to 5k is free, but you do have the option to join our Love of the Seasons virtual challenge, which you might have seen over our social media pages. And basically you can receive one of these beautiful medals that we've had designed by ourselves. So there's a series of those. That's our spring challenge. And we've got our summer one, which you may have seen, which will be launched after that. Then we move into autumn and winter, basically after that. So so that's an option if you want. If you do want that, then you have to visit our shop online to register for that medal. Other than that, if you don't want the medal, then the course is free. And with that, you get a finisher certificate, depending on what distance you're doing. So in your case, it would be a 5k. Get yourself a race bib, and you get to go on to a Hall of Fame, and obviously a few other things as well. So I mentioned our virtual spring challenge is running at the moment, and that will end on the 21st of June. So 8 weeks time, just in time for when you finish this Couch to 5k. So it's perfect. So if you're interested in receiving the medal, and visit our shop. There are other distances available within our spring challenge, from the 5k, 10k, half marathon, marathon, again, all to be completed by the 21st of June. And there's distances as well, so if you don't want to do 5k, 10k, etc., you can opt to do a distance one. So anywhere from 50 miles to 500 miles, and that's through the whole duration of spring. So, enough about that. So now on to our training plan. So our simple RUNMUMS 5k run walk training plan is designed to build you up slowly. So it starts with a mixture of walking and running, and is designed for complete beginners to run a 5k in 8 weeks' time. So in the earlier weeks, the duration of your running sessions will start off quite short and will gradually build up, so your running intervals will become longer. So so let's begin with week 1, because that's the week 1 you'll be starting tomorrow. So you'll always start off with that 5 to 10 minute warm-up walk before moving into your run-up combination. So in week 1, you'll start off with run 1 minute. When that run interval is over, then you'll walk for 90 seconds to recover. And then once you've recovered, you repeat that sequence again. So you'll run 1 minute and walk for 90 seconds to recover. And you need to do this sequence 8 times in that one session. So hopefully you'll get the idea. And then you'll need to repeat that session 3 times a week, allowing for a recovery day in between. So a useful sort of tip, just for your timings, is just to write it on your hand. It's as easy as that. You can download a Tabata or interval timer onto your iPhone if you wish, and just put your timings in there. It's another simple way of doing it. But there's also lots of Couch to 5k apps out there as well, which are all very similar, and you can download that if you prefer to do it that way. So when you finish, it's important to always cool down, to bring your heart rate down, and this may just be by a simple walk. But you'll always should finish off with a 5 to 10 minute stretching program, which I will post on our Facebook group, and that file will appear in the file store on our Facebook group. So if you're looking for that, that's where that will be. So I'll be posting week 1 session in our community group after this. So don't worry if you don't remember all that, but hopefully you'll get the idea. And also I'll be uploading our plans onto the store as well. So that'll be in the file store on the Facebook group. But also they're free to download as well from our RUNMUMS shop. So you just need to visit our shop and you'll see the plans on there if you want to download. And we have got plans 5k, 10k, half marathon, marathon plans on there. So what I'm just going to do just now, I'm just going to open up for a couple of questions to the group. If anybody's got any questions, I'll just have a little look, see if anybody's asking anything just now. So yeah, so Angela, does it matter which days are your run days? It does not matter which days are your run days, but you've got to allow at least 1 rest day between each run. So the rest days are just as important as the run days. That's really important to remember, because without them you won't improve. It also, because it allows your muscles to recover and build up that strength. So hopefully that's answered your question. You will find on my plans that your run days perhaps might be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Doesn't matter if you decide to go for a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. It's entirely up to you, but keep that recovery day in between. So who has Pam? What pace should I run at? What pace should you run at? Well, at this stage, don't push yourself too hard or too fast. So set up at a comfortable pace that you can sustain for at least several minutes, and you should be able to hold that conversation while running. So if you can't speak, slow down, and you're probably running too fast. So yeah, so nice conversational pace, and slow down if you're getting tired with that. So Karen, what pace should I be walking at? Okay, so when you're walking, walk with purpose. You should feel like your breathing rate, your heart rate is increased slightly. So you know you're giving it a bit of a good effort. Just remember the walking part of it is beginning that condition and process necessary for your running. It's just a gentler manner for that, but it does also allow you to recover as well. So walk with purpose basically. And there's nothing to suggest that you need to run continuously either. So if you feel tired, then just walk until you're recovered, but try and walk purposely if you can. So let me just look at any other questions. Can I do anything else on the rest days? Right. Yeah, so an option for those in between rest days is to stretch or cross-train, such as core strength training, which we have a core strength training session on our YouTube channels, which I will put the link into the plans, and you're more than welcome to join that. But you could do things like biking, swimming, walking, basically whatever you enjoy. But what you don't want to do at this stage is burn yourself out in the recovery days that you just get too tired, but you know yourself. And don't be afraid to repeat it a week or drop back a week. Everybody is different. You may find that week 1 is actually too easy for you. You want to start off at week 2 because you already do something already. So by all means start at week 3, whatever. But again, if you're struggling with it and you want to repeat week 1 or week 2, then yeah, then do. That's absolutely fine. Do what you feel comfortable with. The our program's just a guide, so feel free to make any minor changes, swap days around, but make sure you have those rest days in between. We all start at different stages, we're all different levels of fitness. So, Claire, what question is, what running shoes should I wear? Okay. Well, you will need the right pair of running shoes. You don't need to be overly expensive, although some can be, and well worth it. But I would encourage you to have a professional shoe fitting and get analysis done, which can be done by your local running shop. It's not a scary process, but an expert would sort of analyse the way that you run and recommend a shoe that would actually suit you. And there can be any brand, it doesn't matter which brand, it's what suits your foot best. But the right running shoes are well worth the investment, because they provide comfort and reduce the risk of injury. So I wear Brooks. They are expensive, so I wear Brooks Glycerin because there's different makes of Brooks, but well worth it. I ran a lot of miles, from fast 5Ks to ultras, and I've run since I've been a little girl. So you can tell I am now in my 50s that I have done a lot of running over the years. But I can probably count on one hand how many injuries I've got. So I do really swear by a good pair of trainers, amongst other things as well. So, hi, Catherine. Clothing. What clothing should I run in? Okay, so you do need some clothes to run in, obviously. Could be leggings, like I have here. I don't know if you can see them. These are just sort of 3/4 leggings, nice and cheap. These are not overly expensive, nice and light. You could wear shorts, you could maybe prefer a t-shirt that I've got on, a vest, could even just be some old sports kit, but whatever you are comfortable in. But try and make sure they're made of some good wicking material like this, because that what will do, it'll take the sweat away from your body, doesn't hold on to smells and like cotton does. So I'll just show you what I've got on here. So you can probably see, I don't know if you can see, I've got something tied around my waist. So it's just because I'm just coming from a run, I've tied that round. But I have, this is our RUNMUMS vest, t-shirt, sorry. So perhaps like on a day like today, maybe not, this morning I went out early, so it's relatively sort of cold. So I thought, I'm just going to wear a t-shirt. But perhaps as the later on in the day got a little bit warmer, or as I go moving to summer, I might prefer to wear a vest. So underneath here, I have my vest. So this is a vest which you might prefer to wear if you're brave enough. So certainly in the summer, that's what I tend to wear. But when I normally go out in the morning, because I take a look out the window and think, it's just a bit chilly to go out in my vest, I'll wear my long sleeve wicking top vest. So put this on and then get myself ready, set out for a run. Within sort of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'm taking this off, but at least it gets me out the door. and then I'll take it off, la-la-la, very simply, and I just tie it around the waist. And it's so light, dead thin, nice long arms, and I just tie it around my waist like so. Absolutely perfect. And that's it really. So so anything else? And a good sports bra as well. I just wear just a cheap sort of supportive little top underneath, sports bra underneath, but you're just best to go to a specialist shop to get that sorted as well. So what do you need to do now? So just to summarise, so my weekly training sessions will be posted on our virtual Facebook community every Sunday for you to follow. You'll need to join the RUNMUMS Club on Strava to record your runs. And remember that the courses are free. It's a free virtual course. But if you like to join our Season Spring Challenge, then you'll need to visit our RUNMUMS shop to get that medal at the end of the 8 weeks. So finally, before I go, we are all virtually supporting one another. It is a virtual Couch to 5K. So, and you can really do this. You can do this. So just believe in yourself. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. It's absolutely just really as simple as that. So then remember, the first step out the door is always the hardest, but always remember how amazing you always feel afterwards, and you really can do this. And use our community group to comment on your journey, what weeks you're on, what are you enjoying the most, any part you were struggling with, and we'll try and answer any of your questions. So other than that, I'll see you next Sunday at 11 AM again. Well, I'll update the plan, so you'll have week 2 next week, and I'll give you some more advice and tips, so a few more little tips on the Facebook live feed at 11 o'clock next Sunday. So I will be posting week 1 session on our Facebook community group after this session, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye.